Now, for those, especially for those people who are new, that is a webinar about the new things in AI and how is that different from other similar webinars. It's because I try it all. I bring in every lab from every course that I discuss, and I also share well, secrets that I maybe shouldn't be sharing. That's what is different. So you are very welcome to actually try. Okay, and it's been around for a couple years, so you can go down and you can see what we did before, all the news, and we'll start about right here. You know, maybe we'll do it like this. We will not start with this announcement about the tutor, but we'll put it just a little bit after the news here. Okay. And move it to the left because it deserves its own line. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is what are the interesting news and how you can run amazing AI on your device. And I think it makes sense to move that around as well. Okay. In other words, right here, that's where we will put the on device. Okay, we'll start with the news. Now, the news are here. That's the news. So first of all, I borrow or steal or take the news from Andrew Ng, but I only look from the perspective of developers because I'm a developer and I think that most of you guys also are. Let me open who we have here. Okay, so we have a few people who I suspect mostly are technically oriented. So the first advice that Andrew Ng gives is tinker with everything that you see. And that agrees with the Jeff Dean advice. Whenever you see software, run it, download, try it. That's why it agrees with me. And he, Andrew Ng, just wants to show a little truck with the dinosaur that his kids made. Okay, but in general, that you cannot agree more. Don't just listen. It makes no sense. Do it. Try it. And in my case, every course that you see, and I'm showing a new course, this time there is only one new course this week. Before there were 2 new courses each week. Okay, so I'm showing one, and that's a chance to try. But I promised some kind of course. I promised something for you to do that will come. So stay tuned. Now, the next thing is that finally the course is out. It is about on-device AI. That means on your phone, there is an amazing amount of AI, and we didn't even know. Well, I was amazed at every picture that they showed, and I'll show that to you. That is what he covers. And finally, and that course was announced for like 3 weeks. I think they were making expectations. And finally, an interesting thing about ChatGPT 4.0. This O means Omni. It is able to talk very fast. It's 2 times cheaper. It is understanding pictures. It's not generating them, but that's coming because on the subscription, you will get the generation. So the wonderful video is here. I will do this. I will click on it and I will reshare. So I'm sharing again. Share screen. But this time I'm sharing with the sound. Now it seems like I didn't do it. Okay. Share screen, and now this time share with the sound. Makes sense. So when I click on that, we will be able to hear. Otherwise, I'm showing you just the beginning. It makes no sense. At least you hear. Okay.
not only that, we can interact with it with video as well.
And
Okay.
I swear, like, if you look at Barrett's GPT history, it's all equations like this.
Okay, we don't understand what's the laugh about, but here they are at the beginning, they're doing the announcement, and I'm not going to make you listen to not about the capabilities of
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you here today. Today, I'm going to talk about three things.
Okay, enough, because I think that is interesting enough, guys. The link is here. They talk about their model is now no delays. It's very playful, very funny model, and it does pictures, and it feels flattered when you flatter it, and so on. It's just an amazing video. Here, that's the link. Another piece of the news was a new editor from Facebook. Just look at these pictures, and again, you also can click on that and look at it in your browser, and that is the completely different train of thought, but they all going into the same direction. You see, you can be very smart in your processing, and you will see what's going on. They're doing amazing thing here because that acts, for example, I think, what does it do? Yeah, that's the kind of thing you can do because the AI understands the image. Well, with that, I think we can go into the meat. We can do the on-device AI. How is that working? And let me do my announcement first. And AI tutor. So I promised you that I will curate you. I will be giving you tasks. You will be doing them. And I still have not done that because I was thinking that's what I do for work. That is, I'm a trainer, right? That's what I'm doing to my students. It's no fun. I've been doing this for 10 years. And then AI tutor came up. So AI tutor, maybe I'll just show you the secrets where that is here. I think here probably. 1 second. I'm moving this invisible window around. That's terrible, guys. And that's what you were trying to tell me. And for the last 5 minutes, all right, announcement. I'll do the announcement. AI tutor is something that will teach you guys. It will be indeed a tutor. It will tell you, ask questions. If it sees that you don't quite know a certain area, it will push you into that area. It will not give you any, what do you mean? Right now there are sounds, no? You hear me? Yes? Yes, yes. Thank you very much. All right, wonderful. So express your interest if it is a certain course, and we'll have many courses because it's an automated tutor. I was saying that we have a practical case and we're building it right now. Amazon funds it, the company builds it, we provide the AI intelligence and the materials, and we will be able to apply it to technical training or corporate training to reduce the cost in case where the budget doesn't cut it. Well, we still, even now, we still believe that personal training is what's called instructor-led training is the best quality. Then come recording, and then comes the AI. But when you don't have all the budget that you need, that's where AI comes in. And if you're right, you'll get on the waiting list to see how the AI tutor progresses. All right. That was the announcement, and what I want to show is this. Now, that is a new course by Andrew Ng. That link is to the course. That link is to our repository where I downloaded all of the notebooks, and that's where you can run it too. But I will show you the slides that explain the whole story. Okay, so let me do a slideshow, which should tell us what is this on-device AI. I'm amazed. I didn't know all of that. So, did you know that our phones actually run lots of AI? That all these use cases are assigned, but our smartphone camera uses a lot of AI in processing, and the only way it can be done is by running it on your device. We're talking about thousands of pixels, and each picture is arranged into a layer, and we're talking about hundreds of layers. That is impossible to process other than on that device, and that's why that is important. Now, that's on the phones. That's if you want to create an application that will chat with you real time on the phone. That's coming because I know that that's being inserted into every computer and every chip. But also in industrial application, they give the big budget. And those funny things, I've seen them in California. That's where you ask for a lunch, and it merrily goes along the road, brings lunch from the cafeteria. And I tried to stop it. So I stood in front of it, and it wanted to go to the right. Then I stepped to the right. It wanted to go to the left. Then I went to the left. At that point, it stopped and played a possum. It understood that that stupid human is up to no good, and the best thing is not to challenge it. So it waited for a few minutes till I got, obviously, bored, and I went away. That's funny thing, but that's driven by AI. So on device, as it turns out, is everywhere, and you can do all of those things. You can read, write, and whatever. Exit, that's all with AI. So that course tells you exactly how that's being done, right? So here are the use cases. You can interact with the models and can interact with images and text. And why? The reason is multifold. First of all, it's, well, I would put one very important thing, efficient, because sometimes the amount of information is just absolutely too much. You cannot possibly send it to the server somewhere and back. That's why the on-device implementation makes it at all possible. That's number one. Then it is cost effective. You don't have to send it back and forth, multiple devices and services, all of that. For some people who are minded with privacy, I don't want you to know what I'm doing. For some people, that's important and it's finally personalized because it can do it without giving out who you are. So these are the reasons. That's how you do it. The course actually teaches it. It says you create the model. The model you create in the cloud because that's where the resources for fast processing are. But then that model you compile into target device, so it's ready to be downloaded. There is quite a lot of tricks. One of them is called quantization. For example, you can approximate all the numbers in your model, and in approximating, you can drop 32-bit precision to 8-bit precision. So that saves the size of the model 4 times, and that is very important. And then Apple has some patents on how, and some articles on how they are activating pieces of models when it's needed because they're dealing with limited memory. All of that is taken care of by the device manufacturer. So in the end, you get that. And one very important question, which I waited with bated breath, what's the answer? Well, how they do it practically, because if you ever developed for devices, you know that there is an imitation of that device, and that never works well. And what they claim is that they will be able to test on real devices. And what if you don't have such a real device? So the answer is that there is a cloud of devices. You get access to this cloud. The cloud provisions the actual phone. So that phone, maybe, which I have right here, is also physically present somewhere in the data center. And that's how they verify the precision of the model, because with multiple devices, you are not sure about the precision and the speed. So that is the deployment part. These are the things that you will be able to do if you're doing it. And now looking at that, you need to find out, is there a case, a use case that you will be able to use it? So I can only think about one thing, and that is I failed on a project where we had to talk very fast, because talking very fast to the model which is far away just wasn't working. So to me, deploying it locally, and that would be it. But from there, you can do any model. There's only one comment that I want to make. I think that's it, right? One comment is that if you look at what's going on at all the models, and you can get it here, that is the news, the AI news, you get it the list. So everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody is adding more and more. It's going cheaper, it's going to be fast, it's everywhere available. So many of the things that we talked about will be obsolete very soon. Then that's why I think it's good to have these conversations, because look at the RAG model. RAG model, for example, is trying to overcome the limitation that I cannot give all the background information. So I build the RAG model. I build a vector database that stores all my information, and some people say that it's the best. But with all limits taken away, with Google giving you millions of words to ask, some of the architectures won't be important. Look, just recently, now, if you go to this learning tab here, you see all the courses that we discussed. So just recently, we discussed multimodal search and RAG. Well, with the latest GPT-4, that's obsolete, because it already is understanding multimodal so not multimodal, but multimedia. That's where it was. Where was this? I think, yeah, it is that. It's multimodal, meaning you talk to pictures, you talk to videos. So let's keep learning. Here we are. Now, I think I told you everything I wanted to tell you. Here, I also promised those things that I said they will be working in my environment. And I was overwhelmed by all this other information. So let's review where we have been. So we talked about the new things that are coming out, and I gave you lots of links. I didn't want to just make you sit and listen to the video because you can do it on your own. So keep those links. You will be able to enjoy your videos. That is the course. If you click here, you will be at that course. And that's where you will be able to download your notebooks. And let's see, in our, that's what should be in our repo. So let's look. It's here. And it's on the OpenAI Labs. So that's the one that we need, but the one that we discuss is on device right here. So you see, that's the first lab. Once I update it with my latest, it will be all the other labs here, but I'm giving you the link. That is where it will be. And the amazing thing is that you might need a key from them, and it will come for free. But the devices are in their cloud. They are being simulated, or no, they're being connected. Real devices being connected to your code. That's quite amazing. So I'm giving you that link, putting it right here. And I'm saying that on devices, these are the slides, and that is in our repo. Now that's complete. Right. So please write if you want to play with AI Tutor when it comes up. And I'm going now to chat. Okay, the Google link to the doc is right here. Okay, and please type. It was so much more fun when you could all talk because you could right away say something. So let's risk it. Okay. Let me try to give everybody whom I know, and I know that is not a robot. So I'm saying all participants whom I know, they are allowed to talk. All right. So now you can talk. I really gave you the way to open your mouth here. Because of that incident that the robots was screaming at us, and I didn't like that. But here you are, and those people who still want to say something, I didn't give them a chance, just chat and tell me, switch me on, okay? So I'll go silent for a second. Red, I see you are unmuted now. If you want to say something, now is the chance.
I was just catching a YouTube video yesterday on building multimodal search and RAG. It was an interesting YouTube video. I was looking for the GitHub behind it. I'll share the text. It looked like it was relating to that link. I'll click on your link to take a look at what you have for your link.
Yeah, I was doing a very quick video because I was submitting to Microsoft, and it wasn't a great video at all, but quite a few people saw it. do you mean this one? In YouTube, right? My channel. That's the one that you mean? My channel. Your channel, yes. That one. AI tutor. Quick overview. Do you mean this?
Just a minute.
Mhm. You see, late at night, I had to record the video. I apologize for the quality, but I need to apologize. Okay. And you want to know where's the report? Okay, any such question, if we don't figure out what exactly we want, you can email that or text, and I will read all the texts and answer. You know what? Maybe I will risk. I think it was more fun when I just gave everybody a chance to talk, and maybe I will risk it again. And if I see somebody whom I don't know, maybe that person I will not let to talk. All right, but other than that, we're done. So thank you very much, and you have a good weekend and a good year ahead of you. Let's see, somebody says something. Multi-reg agent. And you give us the video.
I would love to hear.
Yeah, but is that me?
No, that wasn't you, but that was another video on a similar subject. I
Ah,
was just bringing it up because you're talking about that subject.
absolutely. Now
And
let's
so sometimes it's interesting to see, different talks on a similar subject.
that so far is a good link. So let's try.
Are doing something similar.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. That gives us a chance to put it on something to discuss.
So that was multiple agents and they had one agent per role, like in the research team and the document team. So they had a DAG that was a graph of like a hierarchy of agents, kind of like a hierarchy of job roles. So it was about an hour-long video.
We had a course on that, right? When we look at our learning path, one of them was multi-agent.
Right.
Could be that these are also Korea, but it is their additional video. So great, we will look at it. We'll go back to Korea. Multi-agent sounds very interesting, and we'll do that next time. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. I'll take a look at your links as well. They look interesting.
Okay. Okay, what we have also AI Makerspace, 8-week course on AI with a project that I think is something people ask about all the time. All right, and you give us the link for that. Thank you, Greg. All right, guys, really saying goodbye, wishing you all the best.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.